Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to learn about the encapsulation, inheritance. Let's get started. Have you known about the encapsulation? Encapsulation is the one main pillar of paradigm object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming. And what the main function of this OOP or object-oriented programming? It has function to wrap data and behavior in unity of class. The function of this OOP object-oriented, it has function to wrap data and behavior in unity class. With using this encapsulation, the data and this behavior or method can be only accessed through interface particularly. So it can be used to protect from manipulating or anything what we don't want. Okay, I will repeat again. With this encapsulation, the data and method can be only accessed by interface, so it can be used to protect from manipulating. So if you want to make a data safe, so you can use this encapsulation. What the function of encapsulation? Number one, to protect your data. Number two, to make it easy in the processing. Number three, to hide implementation. And number four, to increase your secure. And there are two how to implement this encapsulation. Number one, with modifier access, and number two, getter and setter. You can see on this board, you can see the many of modifier access, private, protected, internal, public, and you can see in this class, inheritors, model, and anyone. Class for color purple, inheritor for color green, and model for color orange, and anyone for color red. If you know private, it has can be accessed in class which it is declared. private just in the class which it is declared, and protected. Okay, if you know this private, the area just in class cannot be joined to other inheritors or in module. Whereas for protected can be accessed in class and inheritors. Okay, you can see in this private just only in class, whereas for protected can be accessed in class and inheritors. You can see in this picture like this. And public, it can be accessed in everywhere place. You can see on this class can access this public, inheritor can access this public, model as well, and anyone. I hope you understand this concept encapsulation, and the main function of this encapsulation is to make it your data is safe. And for number 2, getter and setter. You can focus on this private for getter and setter. If you want to modify this private so can be accessed in public or in internal, you can use getter and setter. Okay, and if you know private just can be accessed by class, but if you want to make it private can be accessed to internal, so you can use the function getter and setter. I will repeat again. For encapsulation, we can heavily use access modifier provided by Kotlin. Remember, there are 4 modifiers: private, protected, internal, and public. You have to remember this. You can see on this example of encapsulation, you can see in this class regular cat, and then you can see on this modifier access, protected, private, and abstract. And you can see on this attribute of this class is hungry. This is attribute. And you can see on this method poop parentheses is method for private, and you can see on this method fit parentheses, this is the method from abstract. Okay, you can see on this board. and is hungry is declared as protected in the regular cat class abstract. It means this property has it means this property can be accessed by the inheritor class. Okay, you can see on this for this attribute is hungry can be accessed by the inheritor class, and for this inheritor class is my cat. Okay, you can see on this is hungry can be accessed by inheritor class, and for this example inheritor class is my cat, and for the class is regular cat. With the concept encapsulation, this protected cannot be accessed by object or in the beyond of class, so it can protect internal data. Okay, next for the method of poop in here. Poop has character is private. It means this method just can be used in the class regular cat, and for the inheritor class cannot call this method. Okay, if you want to call this method poop and the character is private, so you cannot call this poop through inheritor class, so you cannot access poop. It is invisible or private in supertype in my cat, sorry. Okay, because the character this poop is private, so you cannot call this method through inheritor class. Inheritor class is my cat, and for class is regular cat. Okay, I will repeat again. For encapsulation in the private level, you cannot call this method poop in private class. You cannot call through inheritor class my cat. Okay, I hope you understand about this, because this class private, so you cannot call this through inheritor class. You cannot call this. Next, for this method fit as abstract. Okay, you can see this, and abstract have to be implemented in the inheritor class. Have to be implemented inheritor class. Okay, you can see on this fit as method. So you have to use this abstract in inheritor class in my cat. I hope you understand about the character, the different CSS between protected, private, and abstract class. So next for inheritance, I will explain you about this topic, inheritance. Inheritance, it shows the concept of the object-oriented programming in Kotlin. This is shows the concept of OOP, object-oriented programming in Kotlin. And if you see in this code, you can see in this name class, and then you can also see this attribute of class, and then you can see on this function, okay, function or method, and the function is override. To allow a class to be inherited by other class, the class should be marked with the open keyword. Abstract classes are always open. In Kotlin, you can inherit only from one class and from as many interfaces as you like. When you are inheriting from a class, you have to call its constructor, just like how secondary constructor have to call the primary. Okay, in Kotlin, you just remember just one class. But if you want to make interfaces as you want else, much else, it is possible. But for class, just one class, and then you can see in this class John just here sick domestic cat, one class, and this class has abstract class, regular cat parentheses, and interfaces, one interfaces. This interfaces is cat at hospital. Did you know the difference between this regular cat and cat at hospital? Regular cat, it has a property and general function to cat, to all cat. But for cat at hospital, it is the interfaces. It declare the function, the additional function in, for cat that is cared in the hospital. For example, for feeding, pill, or any care. Okay, this is for the general cat, and this is the cat in the hospital. Cat at hospital as interfaces, and regular cat for the abstract class. You can see on this is hungry as attribute of the class sick domestic cat. The property or attribute is hungry is declared by override. Override from class regular cat or cat at hospital is hungry as a method that is declared, redeclared or override from class regular cat or cat at hospital. This attribute has a property cat, getter, and setter, and the value of getter field and the value for setter is this. Okay, and for the function of override, you can see in this function pet parentheses feed check stomachs and give medicine. This is the function of overrides. Get it make to touch your cat, and feed it has function to give food in to your cat. If you want to give food in to your cat, you can use this function feed. And check stomachs parentheses, it has the function to check your cat condition, especially in the stomachs of your cat. Give medicine pill, it has the function to give medicine to your cat. And all these function it can be defined by overrides. And these overrides it is declared from class regular cat or interface. I hope you understand about this inheritance. This is the concept of class and inheritance. Okay, I will give you abstract picture, class and inheritance. I think enough for this learning about the concept of encapsulation, class and inheritance. If you have any question about this, you can comment on below in this video. Thank you so much for your watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video to your friends. See you next time and goodbye.